mental toughness, motivation, forgive yourself and move on. There's a quiet war happening inside you. Most people never talk about it, they just carry it. It's the war between who you were and who you're trying to become. You wake up, go about your day, do what you have to do. But in the background of your mind, there's a replay button you can't turn off. A moment, a decision, a version of you that didn't show up the way you wish it had. And slowly, without realizing it, you start living as if you're still guilty. This message is not for people who think they've done everything right. It's for the ones who know they didn't. Because the hardest thing to forgive is not betrayal. It's regret. You forgive others and still move forward. But when it comes to your own mistakes, you stop. You pause your life. You limit your growth. You carry shame like it's proof you care. But let me tell you something most people never hear. Holding on to guilt does not make you responsible. It makes you stuck. And staying stuck does not honor your past. It wastes your future. Forgiving yourself does not mean pretending nothing happened. It means accepting that it happened and refusing to let it define the rest of your life. Some of you are still replaying old conversations, still wondering how things could have been different, still blaming yourself for staying too long, trusting too much, quitting too early, or not starting when you knew you should have. You tell yourself, I should have known better. I was stupid. I ruined everything. But here's the truth you don't want to face. You are judging an older version of yourself with a newer level of awareness. Of course you see it differently now. You've grown. You've learned. Pain taught you things comfort never could. That doesn't mean you were weak then. It means you're stronger now. Unbreakable mentality starts when you stop turning growth into self-punishment. Let's get something clear. If you learned something, it was not a loss. If it changed you, it was not wasted. If it forced you to grow, it was not meaningless. The past is not there to shame you. It's there to train you. But most people never graduate from the lesson. They keep repeating the emotional pain even after the lesson is learned. That's not discipline. That's self-destruction. When you refuse to forgive yourself, you create an invisible ceiling. You stop going after opportunities you want. You hesitate when it's time to commit. You sabotage progress because part of you believes you don't deserve better yet. And that belief quietly controls everything. You don't trust yourself anymore. And when you don't trust yourself, you stop moving with confidence. This is how people stay stuck for years without realizing why. Unbreakable people understand something most people don't. Self-forgiveness is not emotional weakness. It's mental strength. It takes strength to say, I accept responsibility without carrying self-hate. It takes maturity to say, I acknowledge my mistakes without reliving them every day. And it takes discipline to move forward without needing to erase the past. Here's the part that matters. You cannot build a powerful future while constantly apologizing to your past. So let's talk about how you actually move on. First, you separate identity from behavior. You did something wrong. You are not something wrong. Second, you extract the lesson. Ask yourself, what did this experience teach me about boundaries, timing, discipline, patience, or self-respect? Once the lesson is learned, the pain no longer has authority. Third, you release the punishment. You don't need to suffer forever to prove you regret something. Growth is proof. Fourth, you redirect energy into action. Shame looks backward. Purpose looks forward. The future does not need your guilt. It needs your clarity. And understand this deeply. Moving on does not mean forgetting. It means remembering without bleeding. You don't heal by reopening the wound every day. You heal by choosing better actions now. This is why so many people feel tired even when they aren't doing much. They're carrying emotional weight they were never meant to hold forever. Let it go, not because it didn't matter, but because you matter more. The strongest people you admire did not avoid mistakes. They learned how to forgive themselves faster and move forward with wisdom. That's how momentum is built. That's how confidence returns. That's how identity is rebuilt. You are not behind. You are not broken. And you are not defined by your worst decision. You are defined by what you choose next. And if you're still watching, this wasn't background noise for you. Something in this message connected. Most people leave the moment truth asks them to change. You stayed. Before you scroll away, don't let this moment fade. Mark it. Go to the comments and write, "The past is not there to shame me. It's there to train me." Not for views, not for anyone else. For the version of you that looks back one day and remembers exactly when things shifted. When you write it, you turn listening into intention, and intention into direction. People who mark moments like this don't drift back to who they were. If this message gave you clarity, support it with a like so it reaches the right minds. Share it with someone who's been stuck but ready. Subscribe if you're serious about building mental discipline daily. Turn on notifications so you don't miss messages meant to sharpen your thinking. This is Unbreakable Mentality Motivation, built for the mind that refuses to quit. Thank you for being here.